Hey folks, what's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. One of my subscribers actually asked, Joy, you have bought a lot more new fragrances and you bought kind of like a lot of fragrances that are within good budget. And I do agree, I did add some fragrances, excuse me, and I do actually have few upgrades. I think earlier this year I did top 10 summer affordable fragrances. So let me do sort of like an update on that. What did I reach for so much in the past few months in the hot and humid weather? And some of these are for daytime, some of them are for nighttime, some of them perform really good, some of them perform okay, moderate, but smell really, really good. But on the most part, I get solid performance from all these fragrances, not maybe equally, but they are quite solid. And I have set them up from 10 to number 1, and I'm just doing this for you guys, whoever asked for this list. I hope you can get benefited. And this is just like few suggestions, nothing serious. This is just my list. You can put them in any order. They're all fantastic. Okay, so one thing is, there are some of them from newer collection, some of them from older collection, some of them that actually stood the test of time. I also put them in the list because I think it's only fair, right? So before I go, let me show you my scent of the night, a magical fragrance. I was gonna put this in the list, but then I thought no, this may not come cheap in your region, because I paid kind of like somewhere around $50 for this. This is Versace's The Man, the classic, the beautiful tobacco-based fragrances and very manly signature scent worthy. I will redo my signature scent fragrance list. This will definitely be there. My scent of the night, I put like 2 sprays on my neck, absolutely enjoying it. And then let me start with one honorable mention. The only reason this is very, very inexpensive, this fragrance would make the list if it had good performance. Nonetheless, it's the price you pay. Sometimes you can get it for as low as $12, 118 ml. And this fragrance is, people say sometimes, a clone of Green Irish Tweed. And I kind of see that in the same family, but it's not really a clone. It has its own smell. It's very outdoorsy, very beautiful, natural smell, green smell. That is Aspen by Coty. Okay, this fragrance, if it performed better, it would easily make the list. But it's a very beautiful fragrance. You can find it at the drugstore in States. You can just go over there and just pick up the fragrance. It comes in a box as well. It's a beautiful fragrance, nice fragrance, sparkly green. You get that natural piney smell. That's the best thing I get from it. So this fragrance I would highly recommend. But the performance, you have to keep spraying every 2 hours. Okay, this is good for summer and spring. And just as an alternative suggestion, this fragrance also, I was going to put it in the list, but I thought let's just reserve it for some other list, because this is also nice. This is Stag Black by Estiara. This fragrance lasts much better than the Aspen one. I get like easily 3.5 hours from it, longevity in Bangladesh, hot and humid condition. On the spring day, you will get easily like 4 to 5 hours. Okay, so both this and Aspen, they feel sort of a Green Irish Tweed family, but the performance wise, the top 10 gonna beat the performance of these both, right? So anyway, highly recommended both this. All right, I'll put the names down in the link. So let's start with number 10. Number 10 is a fragrance everybody loves from House of Armaf. This is Ventana. Some people say this is not the best clone of the Dior Sauvage. Dior Sauvage actually is Dior Sauvage. You cannot deny it that Dior Sauvage is not a winner. It's a top seller, and many people trying to copy it. But what I really felt that this fragrance really captured the smell of Dior Sauvage perfectly. I have very little juice left. It's not the best looking bottle or feeling bottle, but this fragrance is really nice. But performance, it's also good. You can get 4 to 5 hours from it if you spray heavy on the shirt. Okay, number 10 is Armaf Ventana. It's a clone of Dior Sauvage. You can score this for 20 something dollars easily. Okay, if you look for a deal. Number 9, I'm gonna go with one of the classics. I really love this. This is a Beast Mode fragrance, and this fragrance can be worn both in winter and summer. And it has beautiful mint with a lot of citrus. I think less than citrus is more of mint and mixes with that sweetness. It has huge tonka bean. Okay, and I think this, it can be easily anybody's signature scent as well all year round. House of Joop Homme Sport. Okay, not many sport flankers are all that serious or great, but this bottle, the fragrance itself, it's a gem. Okay, if you see the review of UK Frag guy, okay, he introduced me to this. That dude is awesome, awesome dude. So check out Joop Homme Sport as number 9. This is everything you need. If you need like a performer, go check this out, how long it lasts on you. And I think they give you 120 mil 125 mil for a very inexpensive budget. You know, like if you look for a deal in overseas, then you can get it for maybe $30-$35 worth the money, I'm telling you. Okay, so Joop Homme Sport, number 9. Number 8, you guys know this fragrance is very popular at this moment. This is Mercedes-Benz Cologne, and this has series, I think, total of 5 fragrances. I own 4 of them, and I'm still looking for the 5th one. But this fragrance is basically a straight up clone of Dior Homme Cologne. Okay, and I have done both review on these two, and I have also done a comparison video. Check out those. Dior Homme Cologne, this one is of course a little bit more quality, but if you sniff them up close, the differences and compared to the price ratio, this is a steal. You can get this pretty much below $30, and it's also 120 ml, I think. How much is this? 120 ml. This bottle is very beautiful. Presentation is top notch on this. This is really delightful to wear in the hot summer's day in the office, work, and it does last longer than Dior Homme Cologne. But at times Dior Homme Cologne comes back. This fragrance doesn't do that for me, but still, nonetheless, price wise, awesome perfume, awesome fragrance. Okay, check out Mercedes-Benz Cologne on a hot summer's day. It's very beautiful. All right, now number 7. This is what I call a trusted buddy. This I have talked about so many times, I have to get a full backup bottle of it. This is Azzaro Chrome Legend. So Azzaro Chrome Legend, it has been now reviewed to death by many reviewers, because now they also feel this fragrance is worth the money and more. Like, this one is all year round. You can wear it for summer's day, winter day, and this is very sharp. There's a green apple note, there is tonka bean, and there's also a tea note in this, okay, which is beautiful. And that one, actually, I think, I'm not sure if it's gonna pop up, but anyway, this fragrance is very soothing. That's what I'm trying to say, and it's very long lasting, beast mode, and you can have this for also $30 or less. Okay, but check out for the deal and get a big bottle. Now this is discontinued, but still can be found at different let's say websites and stuff. Before they jack up the price, I think you should definitely get a bottle of it if you're looking for another trusted buddy. Azzaro Chrome Legend. That is number 7. Number 6, as a fragrance, what can I say about this? One of my recent buys, this is from the house of Franck Olivier, and I have 3 Franck Olivier fragrances. I was gonna put like this one because this is great for summer. Other 2 I think better for the cooler weather, so I reserve it for that list. This is Franck Olivier. This is Blue Touch. Okay, and this bottle is really pretty. I really like this. This looks like almost Versace's the Eros, similar kind of looking bottle. You see almost the same, identical, but caps are different. So what I really enjoy about this is a clone of Acqua by Giorgio Armani. And if you see the bottle, it really looks pretty as well because the blue glass looks really nice. This fragrance, it has a beast mode performance. If you like Acqua, this is almost 95% similar, but it's sort of like a uniform compared to Acqua. Acqua have a little more spices. This is a bit more sweet and floral. It's easier. It's a bit more aquatic than compared to Acqua. And price you pay are definitely cheaper than Acqua. Acqua is nowadays, it's this fragrance. It's surprising, you know. This fragrance is still very expensive, $65 and stuff like that, 100 ml. So this one you can get it at least half price. Not gonna be super cheap, but look for this fragrance. It lasts all day. All right, Franck Olivier Blue Touch, number 6. Now let's go for the top 5, big 5. This ones I didn't set it up in a way because these are the longest lasting or something. Most of these they last, but the composition, the smell, the way I word them, the way I treasured them, that's how I put them. So keep that in mind. Number 5, Shades Blue by Armaf. So this fragrance, you know, just suddenly I just felt like trying it out because I was looking for a good clone of Bleu de Chanel, and Bleu de Chanel is excuse me, this fragrance, it's super expensive still, you know. It's like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna get the full bottle of it because I have this right now. I rather have 10 bottles of it or 5 bottles of it for the price of one Bleu de Chanel. This fragrance, it's not exactly the same opening as Bleu de Chanel because Bleu de Chanel gives you the beautiful grapefruit that you're not gonna find it here. Frankly speaking, that is a beautiful opening. That opening itself is worth a few $1,000, but for the price you pay, you know, like usually 20 something dollars, you know, if you find overseas, $22, $23, this is gonna be one of the best fragrances that you can buy for your money. Okay, 100 ml. It smells so gorgeous, guys. It smells damn nice. Someone told me they get a little bit of polo blue in this. I can kind of see that. It has a sort of also polo blue sort of feel in this, but the bottle is very beautiful. It's not a polo blue clone. It's on the dry down, whatever you get from Bleu de Chanel. Less spicy, more sweet, more watery, more aquatic version of Bleu de Chanel. But I'm not saying this is better than Bleu de Chanel, but for the price to quality ratio, check out Armaf Shades Blue and check out my review on this as well. Okay, number 5, Shades Blue by Armaf. I think I love Imitsu's review on it. Okay, so number 4, it's very difficult for me to show this at number 4 because this is a trusted buddy once again. This fragrance, whenever I cannot find what to wear, I cannot make up my mind, this is one of the fragrances like a dumb reach for me. Projects like nobody's business. It's a classic. People call this an Aventus clone. I actually have 2 fragrances in this lineup that smells like Aventus. This fragrance is a little bit synthetic when you smell it up close, but in the air, if you're meeting people outside, like man to man, you're talking, and there's some breeze flowing, okay? People will definitely smell you. It's that strong. It lasts on the clothes whole day. So whatever version you get, French or UAE version, all good. Do not listen to rumors, okay? Armaf Club de Nuit Intense Man, 105 ml. This can be used for both summers and winters time, but performance through the roofs, all right? And it smells so good nowadays because it's more polished now with these sprayers. If you find black sprayers, smells really, really strong and beautiful. And you can get it for exactly $30, I think, nowadays. Still, it can easily be worth $60, $70 easily. The price could be. I would easily pay for that much for this quality. Number 4, Club de Nuit Intense Man. Number 3. Now, these 3 fragrances for top 3 may surprise you because kind of my newer buys, but the composition, the smell, these 3 probably are weaker than the rest of the lineup. Okay, but that didn't stop me from putting these in the top 3. Why? Because the smell, the way it makes me feel, the fragrance itself are beautiful. Number 3 is Salvatore Ferragamo Acqua Essenziale Colonia. So there are 3 in this line: Acqua Essenziale Blue, and this one. Acqua Essenziale, I think it's a sort of like clone of Bleu de Chanel. I heard, I never tried it. I think I tried it once, 2-3 years back, but this is the one I found here. So this actually overseas, you can find a good deal for Ross, TJ Maxx, Ross Marshalls, like $15-16, but I paid kind of like around $40. Okay, so this fragrance is a little bit more expensive. So I'm not exactly saying it's a cheapie, but if you overseas can find it for cheaper price tag, check this out. This fragrance, oh my god, it's I kind of smelled Acqua di Parma Colonia at one point, and I think that fragrance, for the price what you get, you should get like 5, 6, 10 bottles for this fragrance if you can find it for a cheaper price. This is so Italian. This is so sexy. The citruses, the herbs, okay, the green feel to it takes you by the seaside, and a beautiful hot and like a summers and spring day slash, kind of like Mediterranean feel. It's very masculine. It's very sexy, suit and tie. You can wear it casually as well. But the smell, the composition of it, the bottle itself is beautiful. Heavy bottle. The cap, it's metal. And Salvatore Ferragamo, this is one of my favorite fragrances at this moment. I really love wearing this, okay? It will last on you solid time as well. But projection for it, it's kind of like a 7. Think of 7 out of 10. The longevity on this, I get 5 to 6 hours. So pretty solid. Go on the clothes, you'll get 5 to 6 hours. Check out Salvatore Ferragamo Acqua Essenziale Colonia. Number 3. Really worth the heck out of it. Number 2 and number 1. Very tough battle. Number 2, the fragrance I was talking about, the one that smells like Aventus. This is Vibrant Leather from Zara, and this is the EDP version. So if you can find the EDT or EDP, I think they're kind of very similar. Okay, this one I get good performance but not beast mode. It lasts on me like 4 hours, okay, altogether, and projects for 1 hour perhaps. This smells so beautiful. First thing also, another thing is the magnetic top, amazing. And this one gives you 120 ml. So here this is gonna be like discontinued or already discontinued something. Get this for $30 and thank me later. Okay, I'm not promoting Zara as a, they're paying me or something. I wish they did. No, it's okay, I don't wish. But the way it makes me feel so natural. It smells more natural than Club de Nuit Intense Man, and that's the best part of it. It's so fruity. It has that bamboo mixes with that bergamot. It's like almost drinkable, okay? And it can be worn by both men and ladies. Okay, vibrant leather EDP is my number 2 from the house of Zara. I wore a lot of it and I still wear a lot of it. It leads me to number 1. This fragrance actually, it's people who think like, huh, this fragrance should be for cold weather, right? No, I think this is very versatile, and this is a clone of one very popular fragrance, and that fragrance would be Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male. Yeah, this fragrance is true and true winter fragrance, but the clone of it is Zara Gourmand Leather. All right, my recent acquisition. So now, why do I say this is a good summer fragrance? This is a nighttime wearing, okay? In the daytime, you can wear it if there's AC going on, air conditioning, but for the summer nights, when a little bit breezy, it rained or it's cloudy, go like 4 or 5 sprays on the clothes and see how long it lasts, okay? This fragrance lasts a very long time, one of the longest lasting Zara in my collection, okay? And it smells so close to Ultra Male, but it's not as choking. It's very lighter. Think of half of what you get from Ultra Male, but long lasting. So projection wise, this is a bomb. If you have to buy this, it's a masterpiece. Get a bottle of it in your collection, or at least try it once in your life. This is one of the must have in my collection. But given the potency of the Ultra Male, you cannot wear it in the hot summer's days. It'll be too much. This one, I get exact same sweetness, the pineapple, the pear, every single thing that you get from Ultra Male, I get it from this, but much more wearable. It has a little bit of Diorome feel as well, a little bit of iris as well, which I missed in my initial review. But check this out. This is beautiful. The presentation on this, we say chumma. Chumma means amazing, awesome. And I really love wearing this fragrance. It gets me noticed. If you go like stand under like a fan or something, people around you can look at you like this, you know. So it does bring attention, right? So if you're looking for compliments, good fragrance to wear, nighttime parties. If it's too hot, I suggest do not wear it, but amazing. This is the one I really loved the most in recent days, which came in a very budget-friendly price tag, right? Zara Gourmand Leather, number 1. So those are my top 10. I like to describe fragrances. I decided not to rush to make it like 10 minutes video like many other reviewers can do. I can't do it because I'd like to tell you why these are special, right? So thank you so much for supporting. Any suggestion, leave a comment below. If I can do it, I will definitely do the video. Take care, guys. New reviews are coming up. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye-bye.